Game Pop, legit. Hey guys, it's Johnny here with Ultimate Recon Gaming. Now, this is literally right after episode 11. And I want to know what that creepy sound is, dude. Like, does anyone else hear that, dude? Oh, there he is. It's a wild mongrel. Let's get around first, dude. A mongrel somewhere, man. That's what I was hearing. There's those mutants we killed, bro, dude. There he is. It's a lot of AP, man. That's very weak. Parkour. More dogs or what, dude?
Looks like we ran them off.
Oh, it sounds like more dogs, man. There's something down there, dude. Alright, keep up, bro. Gary will catch up here in a second, dude. Don't scare me like that, dude.
We've got company.
I know, but where? Garvey, you walked right in front of me, you dummy. Let me just walk right in front of him. Oh, yeah. Let's do the level up real quick. Now I don't have to worry about it anymore, dude. Alright, I guess you can only get on that side. See you in a second, dude.
This one's all mine.
Boom! Boom! Boom, boom, boom! Get murked. Reload.
No point
I don't want to transfer, I just want to reload. Nothing up here anyways, dude. Man. Okay, this is episode 12, right? Yeah, and this is Fallout 4. I think I've introduced that by now, but just reiterating what I was saying, dude. By this point, I have no idea where I'm at in the city, so what city I am in? Well, if I get closer, I'm just in some city. They don't have an actual thing for that, dude. Oh, shoot.
Did you see that? Opening fire.
Please be the only thing there, dude. He's running off somewhere, dude. Hopefully he's not going to go bring anything else with him, dude.
Got anything?
There he is.
Got this.
I would if I can take him down, dude. Oh my gosh! Dag nabbit, dude. You're a second too late, bro. I use the stim pack, but doing that stim pack, it doesn't heal you right instantly, so it has to gradually get you. Man. Oh man, we're all the way back here, dude.
This one.
Dead dog now, dude.
I guess they aren't gonna need that anymore.
Alright, well, let's go back in here. Grab that. Did they already give me my... Yeah. Cool, dude. Cool. I have no idea what that was. Nor do I want to know, dude. Let's go ahead and save. Because that was a lot. I don't want to have to redo it again, again, and again. There was a hound here last time. There he is.
Look sharp.
Can't believe not a single one of those hit, dude. Where'd he go?
I've got this one.
Oh shoot, there's extra gunfire. That's not a good sign ever, dude. Who is that? Friendly or foe? No idea, bro. Sneak around him, though, dude. Man. Okay. Peek around. Vault Tech. A pencil. Cram. Okay, I'm guessing we got away, and there's still that one thing out there, that one person. But it's still safe to save at this point. Hold on. Excuse me. Oh, I bet you guys heard that somewhat. Is that a live one or a dead one? I think that's a dead one. I think that was the one that was going to come around and try to kill us, dude. Where I had an absolute way of Diamond City. Yeah, that was the one that was going to come kill us, dude. That's like a bandit or something, dude. Move, Preston. I don't want to freaking get killed by that guy, dude. They're all over the place, dude. Stay inside the buildings. I think they're bandits or something, dude. It may actually not even be bandits. They could just be some evil people. Could just be people that are protecting the city or something, dude. I don't want to find out either way, so yeah, man. Switched our weapon out real quick, dude. Man, this is creepy. Okay, what's our situation right now? Save. That's our situation. And then we'll move on. Oh, gosh. Oh, shoot, that's a turret. That's a turret. That's a turret. That's a turret. That's guy. That's guy. That's guy. Ooh. Oh my gosh. And the mutant is on their side. Oh, sugar snap peas. This could end up very poorly.
Looking for Diamond City? Just follow the signs.
Oh my gosh. It's safe. That's not a... That's a Broheim. Oh my gosh. Whew. I'm so glad we found that, dude. Then you guys probably wouldn't matter if I...
Too many miles on the road. At least the pay is terrible.
Okay, dude. So, before I try to get into this terminal, we're going to save, because I don't want anything bad to happen. If something bad's to happen, then I'm going to need to reload.
Can't break the
It's
code.
too advanced anyways. I'm glad that they're with us, so. Dude. Man. Hi there.
Diamond City is the place to live, I tell you. You made the right choice coming here.
What do you mean you can't open the gate?
At least it's not raining.
Stop playing around, Danny. I'm standing out in the open here for crying out loud.
Come on, open the gate, dude.
I got orders not to let you in, Miss Piper. I'm sorry. I'm just doing my job.
Ooh, just doing your job. Protecting Diamond City means keeping me out, is that it?
Okay,
Look,
dude.
it's the scary reporter. Boo.
I'm sorry, but Mayor McDonough's really steamed, Piper. Saying that article you wrote was all lies. The whole city's in a tizzy.
Whole city's in a tizzy. Wow, dude.
Ugh.
Wow.
You open this gate right now, Danny Sullivan. I live here. You can't just
Hmm.
lock me
Okay.
out.
Sure they can.
Damn it, Danny. Open up. You. You want into Diamond City, right?
Who are you?
What? Who are you?
Shh. Play along. What's that? You said you're a trader up from Quincy? You have enough supplies to keep the general store stocked for a whole month?
Yeah, actually I do.
You hear that, Danny? You gonna open the gate and let us in, or are you gonna be the one talking to crazy Myrna about losing out on all the supply?
Jeez, all right. I need to make it personal, Piper. Give me a minute.
Better head inside quick before old Danny catches on to the bluff.
Let's go.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Another great day in Diamond City.
Yeah, dude. Gotta get our friend for it too.
Piper, who let you back inside? I told Sullivan to keep that gate shut. You devious, rabble-rousing slanderer. The level of dishonesty in that paper of yours. I'll have that printer scrapped for
So what are
parts.
you looking at me for?
Ooh, that a
She's doing
statement,
that.
Mr. McDonough.
Ooh.
Tyrant mayor shuts down the press. Why don't we ask the newcomer? You support the news? Because the mayor's threatened to throw free speech in the dumpster.
Oh, what newspaper?
What newspaper are you talking about?
Mine. Public Occurrences. And we're the hard look at the truth. So are you with us or
I don't
not?
know. Sure.
Always believed in freedom of the press.
It's one of the foundations of a free society.
Thank you.
Oh, I
Dude.
didn't mean to bring you into this argument, good sir. No, no, no. You look like Diamond City material.
Hi.
Welcome to the great green jewel of the
Just tell me
Commonwealth.
about my son
Safe,
that's like probably about my
happy,
age now.
A fine place to come. Spend your
Dude.
money. Settle down. Don't let this muckraker here tell you otherwise, all right?
What are you two arguing
Really?
about anyway?
Dude.
What do you think? print lies and everybody's happy. But if you print the truth...
Now, was there anything particular you came to our city for?
Missing person.
I'm trying to find someone.
Trying to find someone? Who?
My son.
My son, Sean. He's less than a year old.
Wait.
Wait, your son's missing?
He wouldn't be a year old.
Oh, you hear that, McDonough? What's Diamond City Security doing to help this man, huh? This isn't the first missing persons report to come through here, and now we have an infant who's been taken?
Don't listen to her.
He's not going to be an infant. That was like
that our
20-something
security
years
team can't
ago
follow
when they took it from the
I'm
sour
confident
tubes.
that you can find help here. Diamond City has every conceivable service known to man. One of our great citizens can surely find the time to help you.
I hope so.
I hope so.
This is ridiculous. Diamond City Security can't spare one officer to help?
I probably could have done the
I want
charisma
the
one
truth,
easily.
McDonough. What's the real reason security never investigates any kidnappings?
I've had enough of this, Piper. From now on, consider you and that little sister of yours on notice.
Yeah, keep talking, McDonough. That's all you're good for. A big diamond seal up on the mayor. You
She's
feel
awesome,
honored yet?
dude.
Look, I gotta go get settled in,
But I'm also 300 years older,
stop by my
probably.
office later. I have an idea for an article you'd be perfect for.
Cool. Dude. Chick. Whatever. You are. The Grand Diamond City. Hey. Hey, Danny.
You're Sullivan, right?
So, you're that traitor Piper was talking
No.
about. Something tells me she's pulled the wool over my eyes
Yep,
again.
dude. Yep.
Am I right?
I'm sorry, dude.
I didn't mean to lie, officer. It all just happened so fast.
You're not the first guy Piper pulled into a heap of trouble he wasn't ready for. Thanks for being honest. If it were up to me, we would have just let the both of you in. But the mayor's calling the shots.
Cool,
and,
dude.
well, you saw how mad he is. Hey, what's brought you into town anyway?
Looking for someone.
Be good to note it down in the logs.
Just looking for something.
Aren't we all? Now, was there anything particular you were looking for?
My boy Sean's been kidnapped. He's just a baby.
Oh, look, I'm sorry, but we're under orders not to get involved in missing person cases.
Really, dude?
There's a lot of Institute paranoia right now. We can't really risk fanning those flames with official action.
Why not, dude?
People panic.
I just need a little information, Danny. We can keep this off the record.
Dang
I'm
it.
sorry, but I
Dude.
can't. I got
Almost
orders.
got that one. What the Institute?
The Institute? What's that?
Ah, damn. Look, I really shouldn't have said that. They're just a scapegoat, all right? Something people blame when
Oops, I
things go
forgot to
wrong.
finish plus.
If you really want to know, there's a whole newspaper inside the city that won't stop talking about them. Public occurrences.
Huh.
How about we do a simple trade? Money for information.
Hey, I don't take bribes,
Okay.
okay? No.
Never mind then, dude.
I'll ask somewhere else then.
Chin up. Maybe someone in town can help you?
Or maybe I could put a bullet in your freaking head.
Head on inside.
Alright, let's save before walking in. You never know what's going to happen when you walk in the door, dude. When you walk into the hall or whatever up the stairs. It's almost lunchtime for me. By the time I'm done pre-recording this one. Dude. Dude. So, my guess is I don't remember when that cyro tube opened up, but I bet Sean's probably around his 20s, probably, by now, is my guess. At least I feel like it's gonna be like that, dude.
Always been against the Minutemen. I never quite
Or he'll
understood
be an
why.
old man, one of the two. Hey.
Hey, kiddo. How are the paper sales?
Well, the presses are getting overloaded. That motor is going to go soon if we don't replace it.
You've been saying that for weeks and the old girl still keeps cranking. Stop worrying so much. I gotta head into the office. You start whistling if you see any angry politicians coming our way.
Why? Is something wrong? Piper?
Funny, dude.
Free paper to newcomers. If the Institute grabs you in the night, at least we warned you.
Wait, what?
The Institute?
You ain't heard of the Institute, mister? They snatch people up in the night and no one hears from them again.
Wow, dude.
It's all in the paper.
Wow.
Better read up before they grab you, too.
Who's missing?
Who's gone missing?
Drifters, residents, stadium seat snobs. Seems every year or so.
Huh.
Someone's gone.
Wow, dude.
And
Wow.
we all know why. So you better be careful, newcomer. The Institute is out there. And they'll grab you, too. Like I said, it's all in the paper.
I should believe you.
I believe you.
This place
Thanks.
is crazy.
You're a real lost lamb in the wolf's den, mister. So what are you doing in Diamond City, anyway?
Missing person.
I came here looking for someone.
Let me guess. That someone's gone missing, right? That's what I'm telling you. So who is it?
I'm looking for Sean. He's my son. Less than a year old.
You have a son, mister?
Less than a year old.
Man,
Probably
you're
not
old.
anymore.
You're in bad luck. No one tries to find missing people in Diamond City.
Yeah, I realized that.
Missing people means the Institute is involved. And no one's going to want to get the Institute's attention.
I bet Danny's a missing person.
You're a smart kid. Isn't there someone in town who isn't afraid of this Institute?
Well,
Boom.
there is the detective, Mr. Nick
Boom.
Valentine. He's not afraid of anything. If anyone's gonna help you, it's
Cool.
him.
I think it's Nick Valentine.
What else do you know about Mr.
Oh yeah, it's that
Valentine?
detective dude.
I know all the adults who go there won't admit it. Ain't that the way it is? No one's ever grateful for the people who help out the most.
Thanks.
Thanks. You were a big help.
Remember, the Institute's
From what I
out
could
there,
see from just
newcomer.
this area, it kind of
Watch
almost looks like a
back.
megaton, but a little bit bigger and more trashier, dude. Wow, man.
Get your copy of the public. We exposed the truth behind
First
the
off, let's go and go to inventory. We get that thing now. I did want to inspect the overdue book real quick. Okay. Ooh, what's this? Read. That's that thing's orders. Kill, loot, return. Return to where? Inspect. Well, it should have the words on it, you think, dude. October 2287, The Synthetic Truth by Piper Wright. Noodlers, we all eat them, we all love them, and Diamond City's power noodles have supplied the sustenance for the past 15 years, from the stilted mechanical cadence of Tahakashi's programmed Japanese to the fragrant steam that wafts from each bowl to the scalding tang of each delicious mouthful. The ordering and eating of noodles is but one of many shared human experiences, or is it? I was struck by this very question as I sat at the counter of Power Noodles last Wednesday night, just after 5 p.m., enjoying a dinner I had so many times before. That's when I noticed our very own mayor, McDonough, I think that's how you pronounce it. Still up to us, still and engaged in the very same ritual. Right hand extending, mouth opening, teeth chewing. Yes, eating noodles. They shared the shared experience of almost every Diamond City resident. So it must have also seemed to the residents of Diamond City. Nearly 60 years ago, on an uncharacteristic warm May evening in 2229. Wow, that's like 600 years ago. Well, not 600. That's like 60 years ago. 58 to be exact. as they sat around this very same counter. But that was before the days of Takahashi and his noodles, when the bar served not noodles but ice cold Nuka Colas, frothy beers, and stiff shots of whiskey. The ballman's name was Henry, and that night he facilitated the shared human experiences of drinking, smoking, talking, and laughing. That is until tragedy struck. There aren't many among us who are even old enough to remember that evening, although some of the city goals residents certainly could have, had they not been forcibly removed. Wait a minute. Didn't I kill a Mr. and Mrs. and Mr. McDonnell earlier? Before I came here? So is Mayor McDonough the son of those ghouls, or is he taking their name? Anti-ghouls degree of 2282, but there is one person among us who does remember distinctly the events of that evening. Respected matriarch Eustace Hawthorne, who recounted her story in a public, that's a weird way to spell public, occurrence exclusive interview. I was there all right, sitting right at the bar, sure as you're sitting in front of me now, 22 years old or so, and just so what? That was how long ago? 5 years ago, so he's about 27 now, and just looking to have a good time. I was safe behind the wall. We all were. So what was the harm? And let me tell you that Mr. Carter made it easy. He came into the town earlier that day, said he was from out west, somewhere. It didn't really matter. What did it matter was his smile and his laugh and the way he made everyone feel at ease. That night at the bar, we all just sort of crowd around him. Everyone wanted to exchange a word or hear about the state of the Commonwealth and Mr. Carter. He was all too happy to oblige. It was just so wonderful until it wasn't. Eustace continued her account of that evening, and the moment when things turned sinister and the truth about Mr. Carter was revealed. We've been drinking and carrying on. Must be 3 hours. Mr. Carter had 4 or 5 drinks in that time. He seemed a bit drunk, I guess, like the rest of us. Then something just sort of happened. He was smiling, but the smiling sort of went from his face all in an instant, and then his cheek started twitching and kind of funny, and I remembered watching him clear as if it happened just yesterday. He reached inside his coat, took out a revolver, and then blam. He shot Henry the barman right in the head, didn't hesitate, didn't show any emotion. Mr. Carter killed Henry as casually as if he were paying him for a drink. But his cheek never did stop twitching. Let me tell you, stuff broke loose. What Eustace is describing is, of course, the infamous event known as the Broken Mask, when the people of the Commonwealth learned for the rest time that the Institute, the shadowy scientific organization responsible for the creation of combat androids, had actually succeeded in creating a model so advanced that it could effortlessly infiltrate human society, unbeknownst to the people of Diamond City. The Institute had somehow evolved their androids into their synthetic humans since after he shot Henry, that Mr. Carter shot the 3 or 4 other people too. Like I said, the guards came in, they opened fire, and Mr. Carter kept shooting and throwing people around left and right. Finally, the 2 guards put him down, seemed like they had killed a man who had flipped his lid, gone crazy, and he lay there like a dead crazy man. Sure enough, it was horrible. But then we saw that plastic and the metal. This was one of them early scents you see, and we realized it wasn't a man at all. It was. Then we all knew the Institute wasn't just out there. The Institute was everywhere now among us. It was never determined precisely why the scent known as Mr. Carter went on his killing spree. Some suggested he had somehow been remotely controlled by the Institute, who wanted to test his combat effectiveness. Still, others felt he had simply malfunctioned. A hypothesis supported by the twitching cheek, and was never meant to kill anyone. But at that time, the why hardly seemed important. What mattered was that the humans of the Commonwealth had been truly infiltrated by an organization whose intentions and motives were and still are a complete mystery, using a model of sense even less advanced than the ones the Institute has in service today. Which brings us to the noodles specifically. The noodles consumed by Mayor McDonough last Wednesday night in the same spot that Mr. Carter, the synth, West Haywire, and mercilessly killed several people after spending hours sharing an experience the people of Diamond City assumed was reserved for members of the human race. They were wrong. Are we? Wait a minute. I called it, didn't I? The mayor is a synth. The real Mr. McDowell was the one that we killed out there, really, with the goal. Huh. I want to save real quick. And we're going to go talk to... Oh, I guess we're going to do a new save. Whoops. I was going to go talk to Piper.
I hear there's a bar in the old theater district that's for Raiders only.
Sorry, dude. I don't think that was even English. We're going to extend this just a little bit. Oh, technically it's all stealing now. Great, dude. Nice to know. Hello? It's me.
Glad you dropped by. You holding up, Blue?
Blue?
Why are you calling me that?
'Cause you're a vault dweller?
Cool.
I know you're not wearing the blue jumpsuit right now, but the Pip-Boy and that fish out of water look... Dead giveaways. So here's the
Funny.
deal. I want an interview. Your life story in print.
Cool.
It's time Diamond City had a little outside perspective on the Commonwealth. You do that, and I'll tell you what. I'll come with you. Watch your back
Sweet.
while you get used to the world above ground.
All right, Piper. I'm in.
Good. Let's get down to business.
To defeat
So, I know you're from a vault.
the Hans.
How would you describe your time on the
Hope that doesn't match. We were frozen.
My family and I were frozen. I didn't spend much time in the vault.
Wait. They boxed you up in a fridge?
The
the whole
kind of.
time? Are you saying you were alive before the war?
Yeah.
Yes. I'm over 200 years old.
300,
Oh
I
my
think.
God.
Dude.
The man out of time. So, you've seen the Commonwealth, Diamond City. How does it compare to your old life?
It sucks. Yeah. It gives me hope.
Honestly, seeing everyone surviving out here, rebuilding the world,
Classes, dude.
gives me hope.
That's surprisingly inspired, Blue. We're definitely quoting that. Now, I already know you're looking for your son, Sean. Do you suspect the Institute was involved in his kidnapping?
They might be.
Sure sounds like they might be.
Not even a baby is safe from them. And people wonder why I can't just look the other way. For the last part of our interview, I'd like to do something different.
Okay.
I want you to make a statement to Diamond City directly. The threat of kidnapping is all but ignored in the Commonwealth. Everyone wants to pretend it just doesn't happen. What would you say to someone out there who's lost a loved one but might be too scared or too numb to the world to look for them?
No matter how much you want to give up, don't. You have to have hope that you'll see them again. Or at least, that you'll know the truth.
A strong
Boom.
note to end on, Blue. Thanks. That's everything. It's gonna take some time to put this all together,
Cool.
but I think your story is gonna give Diamond City plenty to talk about. Anyway, I agreed to come with you, right?
Sweet.
Watch your back. Just say the word when you're ready. I can't wait to see where the story goes next.
Do you have a minute?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Sure, Go ahead.
When we first met, I admit, I had my doubts about you, but you've done nothing but impress me. You're just who the Minutemen needed to bring us back from the brink.
Thanks.
Thanks. That means a lot coming from you.
You've probably realized by now how important the Minutemen are to me. When I was a kid, the Minutemen were my heroes. They were the only good guys around, really. When I turned 17, I joined up with Ezra Hollis.
He's actually looking up.
He was one of the
Look at his eyes. That's
really
cool.
Believed in the old time.
I'm actually above him.
Way. We had a few good years there. I felt like I was part of something bigger than me. Like I was really helping make the Commonwealth a better place.
It sounds like you were really making a difference.
I think we were. I know we were.
Yeah, we were.
But obviously it didn't last. I'm sure there was a lot I didn't see or know enough to pay attention to. You know, the politics and rivalries and bad blood between the different groups. I guess General Becker was able to keep a lid on it. Keep everyone more or less on the same team. But after he was killed, it all came out in the open. I couldn't believe it at first. These guys were supposed to be Minutemen. They were supposed to put their duty to the people ahead of everything else. You probably think I was pretty naive, huh?
No.
I guess I was. Still am, too. Even after everything, I still believe that the Minutemen can be what I always thought they were. The good guys.
Agreed.
We are the good guys.
We're doing our best. And a lot of it
Can
has
I get
to do
down the
with your
stairs?
example. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, thanks. Anyway, I appreciate you taking the time to listen.
You're welcome.
Anytime, Preston.
Thanks, man. We probably better get back to it.
Back to Diamond City. And then we'll save right here. So, if you guys like this series, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. And so, Dracos, thanks for watching. This is Ultimate Recon Gaming. Over and out.